Nova has a commitment to safety. We encourage our employees to report unsafe conditions and injuries immediately. Our workers' safety comes first. We insist that all workers wear assigned personal protective equipment. We choose our equipment carefully and select only the best to gear our employees with. Making sure you pay attention to your surroundings is important to safety. When walking or moving, do not talk on your phone or look away from your walking path. Be sure all parts of your body are through and out of the way before closing any door, gate, or other item. Pay attention to the task at hand. Even though you've been doing it for years, hazards are still present. Watch out for actions that lead to fatigue, discomfort, and pain when you do them over and over again without breaks. You may have a problem if you notice any symptoms such as constant fatigue, cold hands, swelling, numbness, tingling, changes in skin color on hands or fingertips, weakness, reduced grip strength, loss of sensation, aching, burning, or shooting pain, and decreased range of motion. If you develop any symptoms, contact your supervisor immediately. Work with your supervisor to identify the cause of the problem. One way Nova focuses on our safety is through our ergonomic policy. The policy is as follows. Proper lifting techniques. Wear a back brace, bend at the knees, and keep the object close to your body. Keep your back straight and do not twist and never toss sideways. Organizing your workday. Plan your workday in advance to avoid any unnecessary work strain. Make sure all your tools are in working order and report any issues. Prepare your personal protective equipment, spray bottles, and supplies. Alternate heavy and lighter tasks throughout the day, follow cleaning procedures, and ask if you are in doubt of how to do something. Emptying trash cans. Do not bend over to reline trash cans. Bend your knees and keep your back straight while completing the task to avoid injury. Wear gloves and a back brace. Don't expect all trash cans will weigh the same amount. Use 2 hands or call for help. Never place your hands on the bottom of a trash can liner to avoid any sharp objects. Never push down on a trash bag and never reach into a trash bag. Pushing a garbage barrel. Only stock the materials needed. Set up the caddy and apron on the opposite sides to balance out weight. Place items you use most closest to you. Pay attention to uneven surfaces and push the barrel slowly to prevent tipping. If the barrel does tip, let go of it. Do not attempt to save it. Garbage. Do not overfill the barrel. Empty when it is half full. Look for protruding objects, check if the load is too heavy or awkward to handle. Before lifting into the dumpster, be sure the lid is fully open and secure before lifting the bag. Do not hold the lid open to throw trash in. Carrying buckets. When carrying buckets, make sure to increase the size of the handle by adding padding. Consider dividing the contents equally between 2 buckets to balance out the weight while carrying. Mopping. Place a caution wet floor sign in the area. Consider using smaller mop heads as they are lighter when wet. Avoid excessive bending of wrists and extreme reaches. Wear non-skid shoes and walk carefully on wet surfaces. Work from back to front to minimize walking on wet floors. Mop using a figure 8 and do not oversaturate the floor. Sweeping. When sweeping, remember not to bend your back and stand up straight. Avoid bending or twisting your wrists and keep them locked. Try using a curved handle dustpan, and if needed, wear knee pads if you have to get closer to your work. Scrubbing. When scrubbing, alternate between your right and left hands. Walk as you scrub to avoid overreaching, and scrub up and down and to the sides to avoid extreme bending. To avoid bending your back, use a long-handled scrub brush. Power scrubbers can also aid you in getting the task done if they are available. Cleaning tile or stainless walls. When cleaning tile walls, always use an adjustable telescopic handle to minimize the awkward bending and overreaching. If needed, try switching hands at the top of the pole if you feel soreness. Try using your legs instead of your arms to generate force. Elevated dusting. Consider using eye and face protection to avoid unwanted dust getting in your eyes or mouth. Also consider using a backpack-style vacuum cleaner for improved body posture. Alternate with work that doesn't require reaching high up to give yourself a break. Wiping. Always spray chemicals onto the rag and spray down and away from the face. Hold the towel as you would an eraser and keep your elbows close to your body to avoid stretching and overreaching. Try to keep your arms level with your body, or consider switching to an extension tool for higher reaching surfaces. Alternate hands often and walk close to the object when wiping. Check cords for any fraying. Change bags weekly and clean or replace filters. Never unplug any devices or other items to plug in. Never plug a cord in when your hands are wet or damp. Keep cords away from doorways and high traffic areas. Never pull plugs out from the cord, and follow procedures to roll up cords when completed with your task. Upright vacuums. Commercial vacuums are generally heavier than household ones, so here's a few techniques to help out with them. Mind your posture. Line up your body with the path of the vacuum. Do not twist your back. Minimize hunching your back and use your legs as much as possible. Be mindful of your reach. Keep the wand close to your body. Switch between both your right and left hand to avoid fatigue. Backpack vacuums. Fitting the pack is critical for comfort, so try some of these tips to maximize productivity. Ensure the harness fits properly. Adjust and tighten the shoulder straps and adjust the sternum strap for a snug fit. When vacuuming, the wand is pushed back and forth. Try using the windshield wiper technique by twisting the torso, making a sweeping side-to-side motion. Taking breaks. Never skip your breaks. Take a mandatory rest break every 2 hours. Try alternating heavy jobs with lighter ones whenever possible. Stretch at the beginning and throughout your workday. Nova. Going beyond clean.